really nice looking lawnmower. Honestly, it's a shame we put so much work into this only to destroy it. Now you're asking, why are we destroying it? Well, there's a LawnMower Demo Derby out at the fair that is coming up here in a couple days. You guys won't have to wait for it. Unfortunately, I will. It's been killing me. We've put a lot of time and effort into this. It was a pretty run down machine sitting out in the yard back there. But it's got everything from a cage welded around the footwells to protect my feet to actually a swapped motor. It did start with a 16 horse. We did swap a 18 horse V-twin in there, and it runs like a dream. I mean, it's taken a lot of time and effort to get to this point, but ultimately I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It is a shame that we do got to smash it, but you can see that I'm not sponsored by AMSOIL. I just have extra stickers. I got a 509 sticker over here, a couple stickers up top. The hood still has to get bolted on. I do have to do that right before Thursday, or actually on Thursday, but that will get done. We do have a push button start and a push button kill switch. Got a little spinner on there. That's pretty fancy, pretty loud, kind of annoying, not gonna lie. It's got the hydro on the column. Now my buddy Gavin, he is running a identical machine, and actually his has the hydro on the floor, where mine is on the column. I don't know which I prefer better. I feel like this is easier to maneuver. So it's either all the way forward or all the way back. There is no in between. And Mike. Oh yeah, that's gonna hurt. But for the motor, give me 1 second and I'll swap you guys to a new view. All right, as you can see, there has been a lot of modifications to this. Everything from whole new dashboard up here to all this reinforcement, and I got mounting holes to bolt my hood on so that doesn't ever come off, or at least I hope it doesn't. We do have a couple push bumpers up here, so there was this much dead zone in between the original bumper and the end of the hood. So we reinforced that quite a bit, and now we're going to be pushing up against this, which is then tied to the frame down below and tied all the way back to here, which is also tied back down into the frame. Now the other thing we've done is added this bumper down on the bottom. This is going to protect our tie rod. Then hopefully we don't bend that and just destroy it completely. It has taken a lot of welding, a lot of late nights, a lot of materials to get it to this point. This motor, since it is a little bit bigger, you can see we actually had to cut the frame down here to get the oil filter to fit inside. Other than that, we do have a little bit of custom exhaust. I'd say custom. It is not pretty by all means. I mean, I tell you, this thing is like something you pull out of a junkyard and throw it in there and hope it works. All right, so you can see here we actually have just some regular old pipe right here and there. I believe, yeah, we did use conduit for this. Before, the exhaust came down to about here and actually stopped. With adding this extra 6 inches, it does add a little more back pressure, runs a little bit better. Not perfect, but it still runs good. So we can see that on the other side here as well. You can see that, my welding skills aren't the greatest. Definitely could have done a little bit better. Not only is this motor bigger in every way, shape, or form, but it actually barely fits in between the battery and the actual motor itself. Now, this is a brand new battery. I got it dirt cheap. It was like 25 bucks. Before, it didn't even have a battery, so we actually had to jump it all the time. That was exciting in every way, but now we've got a brand new battery. These are, I believe they're Carlise. Yep, they are Carlise tires, and they are the X-Track. The tires that I had before this on here were actually bald. They were like completely flat, so you couldn't get traction anywhere. Now I'm very impressed with these, even in gravel at full speed and turning at full turn. It grips very well. Now I really wish I would have upgraded the rear tires, because right now we have the good old turf savers on there. But just because it's a turf saver, do not get me wrong, it does grip, and it grips very well. Both on the pavement, well, concrete out here, and in the grass, this thing can pop a wheelie. You know, it's pretty impressive. I didn't think this thing had enough power to do it, but by God, it sure does. The other thing is, we put a roll bar on here just in case this thing tips over. With it having a high center of gravity, I'm a little afraid it might tip over. I really hope it doesn't, because that's going to be quite interesting if it does. We have chained the seat down so the seat can't actually come up and over me. I don't know why it ever would, but that is just extra safety there. And last but not least, I mean, it's sitting here waiting, ready for demo day. Now, luckily for you guys, you don't gotta wait to see it. I gotta sit here and deal with waiting for it, and you know, I'm excited for it. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. This will be my first demo derby ever, and it's with a lawnmower. You know, I could do a demo derby with a car, but it's going to take a lot more work and a lot more time to get a car ready for a demo derby than it is a mower. Now, I still did put a lot of time into this. I mean, I've put a lot of nights and a lot of hours into this, and a decent amount of money. Hopefully I can win and get my money back, and if I do get my money back, and this thing doesn't have too much damage to it, fix everything that's broken, and put some new tires on it. On the rear at least, hopefully to find some tractor tires, that'd be kind of nice. It is officially demo day. As of right now, there are 19 lawnmowers registered for the event tonight. I don't know how many classes they're gonna run. I think they have 3. However, that does not include the 2 that Gavin and I have, and we do have a backup in there as well, so we might even be able to run all 3 of ours tonight. So, I am currently on my way out to the fairgrounds right now, and we're gonna get everything unloaded and ready to go. And at 6:30 sharp, we will be smashing these things head on. See you soon. Give them a show! Give them a show! Thanks, guys.
That's pretty wild, huh? A little bit. There you go, right there. Stop on it. Okay. Hop on and drive it away. Pop the wheel. No, don't pop the wheel. Don't pop the wheel.